guys, welcome back to Cringe Confessional, the cringiest show on YouTube. I gave my Twitch chat a link where they could submit their most cringy, embarrassing, worst moment of their lives. That's right, we're gonna read some of the worst stories on the internet and find out who has the cringiest tales you've ever heard. Shall we?
When I was in high school, there was this girl that I had a big crush on. She invited me over to her place one day to hang out.
Ooh.
She told me she'd be waiting on the living room couch and to just knock when I got there. When I got there, the living room TV was apparently too loud for them to hear me knocking.
Okay.
I think their door was upside down because there was a small window at the bottom half of the door.
Okay, so not like a dog door, just like a door. It's not a dog door. No, I get what he's saying. It's like a window, like a sun thing. I don't think it's a dog. Is it a doggy door? I guess did he climb in the doggy door? This guy climbed in the doggy door, didn't he?
I stooped down to the window to wave and get her attention.
Yeah.
It worked and she let me in, but remember this detail for later.
Okay.
After spending the whole day at her place, I told her how I felt.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's when she told me that she was actually a closeted lesbian at the time.
Uh-oh! It'd be like that. Yeah, it'd be like that. Time to get out through the dog door.
We actually had a good talk about it and came out of it on good terms and as better friends.
That's sweet. That's nice.
After her mom made us dinner, I grabbed my bike and headed out.
Okay.
About halfway home, I realized that I forgot my phone at her place, so I turned around.
Is there a guy there? How else could this end?
I knocked and no one answered.
Dude, he was
I didn't have my phone to let her know I was there, so instead I did what I did that morning and stooped down to wave through the bottom window again.
Okay, yeah.
What I saw this time was her mom on the couch, pants undone, having a dang ol' time with herself. We locked eyes before I could even process what I saw and stand up.
What? That was way worse than I thought how that was gonna go. Why is the mom on the couch? The kid's home, right? What is the mom doing there? In the living room?
Her mom looked completely mortified.
Yeah.
She quickly got up.
No,
fixed
don't
her
come to the
pants,
door.
And
No
came to
one's
the door.
home. No one's home. There's no one here.
I explained
What?
that I just needed my phone.
No.
She gave it to me, and I rode home as fast as I could.
Oh.
The next day at school, and Joy told me that her mom said I couldn't come over anymore.
Okay.
We slowly stopped talking through the remainder of high school, and even years later, it still haunts me.
Why did you get in trouble? I would have been like, why did your mom say that? Did you ask her? That's a weird thing to say. You should ask her why she said that. I'm gonna go over there and argue with her, because you and I are such good friends. We're best friends. Mom, what's your problem? Why can't I come over, huh? This is the door window's fault? Yeah, this is the problem of whatever contractor put a door on upside down in the house. I thought it was going to be a doggy door. I thought this guy was going to be, like, crawling out of it.
It's never good when a make-out session ends with me in tears.
Why you specifically?
I was with my girlfriend at the time, and
Feel
we
like
were hanging
anybody
out at her
shouldn't be
place
in
watching the
tears.
movie Tangled. After that, we proceeded to start making out on the couch.
All right.
I can honestly say it didn't go beyond kissing,
I'm
but
not
somehow
grilling
while
you.
it was
I don't-
happening, I experienced something called testicular torsion.
Ah! You made an enemy of a very powerful wizard. How did that happen? How does this happen? I didn't think this was real. What are you talking about? Who cast this spell on you? Somebody had a torsion materia leveled to 3. What do you mean, dude? I didn't know this was something that really happened to people. Coney, give subs now or I will cast testicular torsion. Why is it spinning around on its own? What did you do?
Maybe I twisted the wrong way or it got hit, but I ended up with constant pain in my left testicle.
Oh, okay.
She ended up having to drive me back to my college dorm room as I am weeping like a baby with my twisted testicle.
Stop saying that!
We dated for like 2 months after this and broke up. My testicle ended up correcting itself.
If you say testicle one more time, I'm going to take your IP and send you a very strongly worded mail. I'm going to send it to your house. Stop saying testicle, man. I get it.
Testicles.
Don't you ever fucking do that again. If you do that one more time, I'm shooting 3 people in chat.
I'm working on the final product for my bio class. I'm in a group of 5. With me doing most of the work, I'm getting kinda pissed that I have to do it pretty much by myself. The only person left, besides me, is this one girl who seemed to be on the same page as me. One day, this
What a
girl
loser.
comes up to me after class and says she can't work on the project for a while. I kinda snap at her, saying, "Oh, you too. What the fuck is it now?"
Okay, wait, hold on. It's the worst thing that could happen. My dog died. Relative? Yeah, but how close is the relative? Dead parent. Mom and dad. Okay, if it's a mom or a dad, I'll let you out of the project. Grandma, though? Come on. How old was Grandma? I'm not doing all this work myself.
Her grandfather died.
Grandpa. It was Peepaw.
She tells me and I probably turn beet red. The only thing I could squeak out was, oh bother.
Your defense mechanism is to turn into Winnie the Pooh? Pooh Bear? That's bizarre, man. Why is that your first?
Like Winnie the fucking Pooh.
Yeah, I know, like Winnie the Pooh.
I finished the project that week and sent her a card as an apology.
Oh, that's sweet.
We ended up dating that summer, and she would constantly say, oh bother, to me, as a joke.
You guys dated? Wow, that is, that's a lovely girl. That's a very forgiving, lovely girl. Bless her for that. W. Riz? I guess.
Let's dive into the deepest part of the cringe abyss of my flirting experience, high school.
Okay, let's do it.
We both were very much into Boston sports, and my teenage brain said, yeah, good enough.
Okay.
Behold the pinnacle of awkwardness, a proposal idea.
Okay.
I concocted a terrible idea featuring a stuffed goat wearing a Gronk Funko's helmet, and a painfully punny sign, will you go to prom with me? With Tom Brady pictures all over it.
Not bad. That's fine. That's fine. Very bad, Coney? No, it's... Okay, if it hits, then you've given her a moment to remember. Actually, never mind. You're a Coney viewer. You're not like a football superstar. Never mind. You're not a prom king. I just assumed that you're like the quarterback of the football team. Like, if you're really cool, this hits.
Her response? Maybe that screamed teen girls speak for no chance in hell.
Maybe we'll go to prom. Maybe we'll go to prom. I don't know. I might have other plans. I don't know if I'm going to prom at all, but I might want to go. I might not be too busy.
Hold tight, because the cringe ride isn't over.
Oh, okay. There's
Followed by
another stop.
Chinongst, I tweeted out a lot of bitterness in a suit tweet, only
Dude,
to get
no.
slapped with a remorseful text barrage full of confessions of regret and feelings of anger. Enter senior year. It was the day where everyone gathered and signed everyone's senior yearbooks.
Okay.
I crafted an epic yearbook apology rivaling Shakespeare.
Uh-huh.
I was like one of the first people to write in it.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's something you save for the end of the day. That's not something you drop in at the beginning. Because then everybody else is reading that shit, and they're like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? They're all passing it around, looking at you, giggling from across the room, writing poetry in a fucking yearbook.
Needless to say, we're both college grads now, and she still hasn't accepted my friend request on
Dude,
Instagram.
Give it up! Give it up! Give it up! It's not happening. What do you mean a friend request on Instagram? Stop now. You gotta give this up. Let's dial this back, man. There's someone out there for you, okay? It's not her. Oh, this is an oh bother moment.
To tell this story, I need to clarify a few things. 1. I was homeschooled for my entire school duration from preschool to graduating high school.
Uh-oh.
I also used a website to look up school-based reading books and see if this website had them. My younger siblings also used this site along with my mom.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, I had just discovered what porn was.
Okay.
My reading assignment that week was to research famous American women to write a paper about powerful and famous women throughout American history.
Okay, I don't think it's gonna go this way. I don't think it's gonna go this way, but just imagine like Mia Khalifa, a national treasure. Heart song of a nation.
Well, my young stupid brain though. Hey, I have a great idea.
Oh, found another good Rod clip. I found another good Rod clip. Rod hit that one good. He's nice at the grade and the hay. The hay scared me. I was like, whoa.
Hey, I have a great idea. What if I look up naked women on this school-based website? I'll just delete my browser history and all will be good.
Okay.
What I didn't know was that past searches would show up when clicking on the search bar.
What are you doing? Wait, so what spurred this? Just the mention of women? Your project is to make a bio about women. And you're like, women? And then immediately jump to porn. Dude, what was it like to be 13? I forgot.
To my shock, when my mom went to look up a book, boom, naked women followed by national women.
You can see the whole pathway. Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Mary Curie, Angela White. You could just see a hard turn there. Just right there.
I fake shock and try to play it off saying, what? What is that you? How did that happen?
What happened? Ew! What happened to those women? What? Huh? That's not an American hero.
I mistyped national women and accidentally did naked women.
Oh.
How silly of me. I don't know if my mom believed me.
Oh. Oh, that's it. No, she didn't believe you. I can tell you that now. What do you mean you don't know if she believed you? Hey, I love telling you this story. A friend of the chat was actually in on this story. But there was a time period where, like, there was weirder and weirder porn happening all the time all over the internet. And my friend would just DM me the most heinous, weird shit you could ever find just to get a reaction out of me. And I'm like, dude, stop. And one time, it was a bunch of guys with pterodactyl heads. Like plastic pterodactyl masks and like wings. That video is a classic. You know the one. So I clicked on it, I'm like, dude, this is stupid. And it's on one of my monitors. I found something else on, well, like I was normally browsing. And I called in my roommates and my friends. I'm like, dude, did you guys see this? And they come in. So my roommates come in and they see, like, you know, Smash or Nintendo stuff on the main monitor. And they look slightly to the right. And there's a woman getting ganked by pterodactyls. And none of them said anything. None of them said anything. They just left the room. And then, like, a minute later, I look over and I'm like, oh. I had to get up. I was like, guys... Guys, can you come back in for me? I need to show you this. I need you to watch it for a second so you understand it's not real. I'm not watching this I need you to please watch the pterodactyl porn. I need you to see it just so you know that I'm normal. I need you to watch the pterodactyl porn so you know I'm a normal human being and I wouldn't get off to this, please. And that is one of my most embarrassing moments of my life.
I'm not sure how cringe this is or just a kind of interesting story. Chat can judge.
No, I
but as
will
a kid,
judge.
I used to watch a lot
I
of
will be
stuff
the
on
judge of
Netflix.
this.
I saw a movie called The Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars.
He does do that.
I
He
had
does go
no
to
idea
Mars.
what the movie was about,
Right.
but the cover preview thing it showed was of a bunch of cheerful living household appliances.
Yeah, I've never
so I
heard
decided
of that
to
one.
watch it.
I've only seen the original.
I watched through it and I really enjoyed it. So I decided later to watch the two movies that came before
did you
it.
watch the first one? It was really scary.
However, the first one is very much not fine.
Yeah, we were different back in the 90s, bro. You guys are soft. You soft-ass Zoomers. Pussies. You couldn't handle the brave little toaster.
Three mice decide to kidnap the blanket. The toaster has a nightmare about
clown.
being attacked
The
by a
clown in
clown
the
in a
burning
burning
house.
home.
That does
the
happen.
vacuum pretty much goes insane and tries to suck up its own cord and choke itself to death, and is barely stopped.
Yeah,
Everyone gets stuck
yeah.
in quicksand, but are saved by someone who turns out to own an appliance parts store,
Right,
who
he
then
kidnaps
them,
them.
not
Yep.
knowing they're sentient. And while in his shop, they all witness
They all
him
sing
rip
the
the motor
song.
out of a sentient blender.
Yep, they take out
the
the
new
brain,
appliances
yep,
bought to
and
replace
then they
them
put
by
in
their
new
owner
stuff.
attempt to
Yep.
kill them and call them obsolete. And finally, there's an entire song about cars about to be crushed, singing about how worthless they
And
are
they
and
turn
about how
into
their dreams
cubes.
were crushed.
Yeah, I remember that.
Me,
Yeah.
being a 4-6-year-old, I don't remember exactly how old, was needless to say mortified.
Yeah, man, it was kind of fucked up, dude.
I went to sleep and had a nightmare of pretty much all
Yep,
the horrifying
okay,
things
yep.
from the movies coming together
Burning
until
clown
it ended
car,
with me needing
yep.
to install a light bulb into one of my family members. Like in the movie where they had to do that to save the old computer, and I was too afraid to, but in the end needed to, and ended up failing the surgery. Killing my family member more
Botched
painfully than if I hadn't done anything at all. Even a few
God,
years after
dude.
these dreams stopped, I had nightmares of being kidnapped by mice like the blanket almost was,
All of this
and
for the
tortured.
brave little toaster.
This movie alone managed to not only traumatize me as a kid,
God.
but also make me never want to throw anything away, and made me a pretty bad hoarder.
I can't throw away the air conditioner. What if it gets sad? It's gonna come back and kidnap me. No, yeah, hey, listen, I got a 4-year-old. My ass is not showing her the brave little toaster.
This happened when I was about 10 or 11 years old.
Okay.
To cut the lawn, my dad moved the trampoline next to the shed window and forgot to move it back.
Yep.
One thing I loved to do was jump to a wall next to the trampoline and run up it.
Oh, shit. Like,
So I see the
SEO
window,
auditorium.
and my stupid kid brain is like, it would be
Parkour.
awesome to run up that.
Oh, no.
So I try, and obviously,
Ow!
I stick
Ow,
my
ow,
leg
ow,
through
ow,
the window.
Oh, my God.
I
Ow.
go to the hospital
Holy
and get like
shit,
27
man.
stitches,
Ow.
and one of the glass shards almost
Oh!
cuts my Achilles tendon and disables me for life.
Oh, my God.
I have never
dude.
told my parents what actually happened.
They didn't think you were trying to be cool. They just thought that you had a freak accident. No. So he told them that he fell through the window, but not that he was trying to be Spider-Man. I get it. I'm glad you're okay. Kids are so fucking dumb. It is my biggest fear that my kid is going to do something stupid like this and get really hurt. Because you can't tell kids everything. Hey, don't run your leg into glass, or you might die, or never walk again.
I was a little SHT back in elementary school.
Okay.
I was in 6th grade, and my class went on a camping trip
Stealing
to a
is
lake
very
to stay in
romantic. That's
cabins.
what I'm saying. I'm like Aladdin.
In my cabin, I was with a couple of friends,
I'm
and
dashing.
there was this one kid who was super annoying, and I thought it would be hilarious to play a prank on him while he was out of the cabin.
Get his
I
ass.
grabbed this kid's toothbrush,
Okay,
and in
Trudeau.
front of my friends, I rubbed this toothbrush in my crack and put it back with his stuff.
Not funny.
I thought it was so funny, but really I was just being a
Oh,
bully.
what an asshole.
One kid in my cabin ratted me out.
Everybody else in the cabin is like, dude, that was fucking gross. I love stories like this, where like a kid is trying to be cool and a bully. And listen, I've been this person before too when I was a kid, where you think it would make you cool to be mean, and all the other kids are like, what the fuck is that guy's problem?
So I get home after the camping trip, and my parents get a phone call from my principal telling them I'm suspended from school.
Yeah,
Turns
lucky it
out
wasn't
this
worse.
toothbrush belonged to, not the annoying kid I was bullying, but another student who was mentally
Oh
challenged.
my god!
I was in so much shit.
That's way
and
worse.
The consequences were horrific.
Holy shit, dude.
I had to write apology
Oh my
letters to both the
God,
kid I was
man.
trying to bully and the special needs kid, and everyone
Oh.
at school called me gay for months, which back then was the
Oh,
worst
yeah.
thing anyone could think about you.
I didn't think about the gay angle. That's true. You put a toothbrush in your what? Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot about that. No, that's true. That's true. You actually set yourself up for that. Dude, you got the worst ending you could. You clicked every bad box. You got the horrible ending.
I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Idiot. Cringe.
Great story. That's a great story.
One time, in 3rd grade, we were going over words that were on our spelling test.
Yeah.
One of the words was a pose. So I then, without raising my hand, strike a pose. The teacher looks at me very confused and asked, "What are you doing?" I told her that I was showing her what a pose was. She didn't make the connection to what I thought she said, which makes me think she was the dumb bass, not me. So then I strike another pose. This one was of Spider-Man's stance, and she still didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So then I got a not home for being disruptive in class.
Fozzie Bear? Are you Fozzie Bear? You act like a Muppet. Are you a Muppet human? What is this? I'm striking a pose. Waka waka. Why are you doing that? Thank you so much for that one. That's in the Hall of Fame. I don't know what it is.
I'm like 5 or some shit,
Alright.
and me and the fame are out at the old ice cream parlor.
As you do.
Good
Love
times
ice cream.
being had. I got a kiddie scoop of black raspberry.
Yeah.
I bite
Oh,
into it,
raspberry,
and my
okay.
teeth are sensitive. So like any 5-year-old, I
Sure.
start crying and screaming about
It
it.
would hurt.
Some
What kind
fat
of
black
tooth issue?
dude leans over and says, "Huh? Rainman situation." And I'm sure in a fit of annoyance, my mom says, "Yeah."
What the fuck? What? A Rain Man situation? Who is Rain Man? Rain Man is a severely autistic character played by Dustin Hoffman in the movie of the same name.
I'm not autistic at all.
Okay.
But I thought Rainman was a kick-ass superhero like Batman.
Okay, yeah.
So now I'm a
All right,
5-year-old
like the
kid
Rainmaker in Looper.
going around
yeah.
and telling everyone I met that I'm like Rainman. All of my teachers,
Okay, now
all
you've
of my
convinced them.
friends,
Now
and
you
their
might
parents.
actually be like Rain Man.
Somehow,
now you
my
actually
parents
might
went
be like Rain
months
Man.
without knowing about this
Okay.
until the school sent them a letter asking if they made me say it to explain my autism. Again, not autistic, just a dumb 5-year-old.
The teachers were like, "Are you making the kids say this? You could just say that he has autism. You don't have to make him like... The kids that he's going to school with are like 5 and 6. They haven't seen Rain Man, the movie, or read the book. So you could just say... Like, you don't need to say, I'm like Rain Man.
They try to clue me in on what Rain Man
No,
really
you wouldn't get
is.
it.
I don't listen.
No, I wouldn't get it.
This
Yep.
goes on for another few weeks until I get bored of it and stop telling people.
That is a tremendous story. Thank you so much for writing in. That's awesome. That's so good.
Step into a cringeworthy tale from high school where my lack of social finesse led to an unforgettable blunder.
Okay, wow. It's like a quote on the back of the box. Okay, we're starting off strong. I'll be the judge of that.
I am 17, have no filter, suck at social cues, and don't party.
Sure.
My best friend Tommy has been dating this girl Brianna for some time. Brianna is the sigil who is obsessed with her late dog Shadow, a husky she has had since she was a little girl.
Okay.
She invites me to her birthday party, and I accept it. Few hours in, Tommy gets a call from his brother that he has present for us to pick up for Brianna. The catch is, one of us has to go get it, and I am the only one at the party with a license. Now, I didn't really want to drive. It was 1 hour round trip, and it's night time.
Oh, dude, then don't
But
go.
Tommy
What are you talking
sweetens the
about?
pot by saying he will buy me Taco Bell for my troubles.
Well,
How can I resist? I drive off
That's a big
with
deal
Tommy
back
and
then.
Brianna in my
Okay.
back seat like I was an Uber driver.
Sure, alright.
We are like 15 minutes into the drive. No one has been talking for some time. I think of a silly goofy joke to break the silence. Brianna is gonna love this one.
Okay.
I grin thinking about it. I turn the radio down, take a nice deep breath, and say, you know what would make this birthday party even better? If Shadow was alive.
Oh, dude, that's so much worse. Oh, you gotta drive into a pole. No witnesses for this. Nobody can get out of here. Yeah, pop the ult. Like, we gotta find a bridge. Oh, bother. Okay.
Coney and viewers, I was not met with thunderous laughter and applause like I thought I might be.
Oh, good one! Good one! My dog is dead! I forgot! Oops! Very funny, I can't.
Instead, a quick scowl from Tommy.
Holy shit,
The rest of the 15-car ride to Tommy's house was silenced, except for the radio and Brianna's
oh my
crying
God,
quietly.
dude.
The 30-minute ride back was much of the same. Brianna didn't say another word to me that night.
Have you seen the movie The Joker? Starring Joaquin Phoenix? We make a lot of jokes about people being the Joker or being a psychopath or whatever. You might be the Joker. You might actually be the Joker.
Tommy and I are still close,
Okay,
and he
that's-
now tells
okay.
that story to all of his current girlfriends before they meet me as a warning. It has been 7 years since then, and he still brings it up. And P.S. Tommy never bought me Taco Bell.
Oh, that's a oh, dude. We're worried about the Taco Bell. It's a fun epilogue. I wouldn't get you Taco Bell after that. You've lost your privilege. That might be one of the worst ones we've ever heard. It's up there. That one's going in the supercut. God bless you. Thanks for writing in.
One time in middle school, I wanted to see if pickup lines could actually work.
Okay.
So I told this one girl as many pickup lines as I could think of.
As many?
Soon
Oh my God,
she
this
started
poor girl.
to get scared of me and
Is
running
just
away from
dropping
me.
them? Okay.
But that didn't stop me. I chased her and kept saying pickup lines. Then, at the end of the school day, I asked my friends for her number. I got it and decided to text her more
No.
pickup lines.
Imagine being this girl, dude.
A few weeks went by, and it was
Okay.
time for school awards.
What happened
Since we had to line up alphabetical,
No way.
me and her had to be right next to each
then?
other.
No way. Did
We
you
had
tell
to
her
wait
more
for a
pickup
while,
lines?
and we just stood there awkwardly the whole time.
Oh, that's it. An anticlimax. Okay. Just kind of ends there. Yeah, nothing happened at the end. Oh, that's good. That's funny. A lot of Fozzie Bears tonight. A lot of people telling a lot of fun jokes that are really not landing, man. A lot of people are really trying to get people to laugh, I guess. Waka waka, yeah.
In college, I worked in event production. I set up everything with a coworker. They leave, and I now have time to kill.
Okay.
I'm just about to leave the room when something catches my eye.
What is it?
The huge garbage can in the corner of the room had been emptied and cleaned right before my arrival. The size of the trash can is just large enough where I can sit across the top like an inner tube and lounge out until I need to do something else. So I drag it to the middle of the room, boost off of a chair, and lay across it for 15 minutes, basking in my genius.
Did you get stuck in
Now where is the cringe, you might ask?
You got stuck in the trash can.
It buckled under my weight, and I lost my balance. My ass crashed to the bottom of the trash can, contorting my body into a V with my legs sticking out the top, with my arms pinned to my sides.
Okay.
I struggled for 10 to 15 minutes, desperately trying to wiggle enough
You
to knock
fell
my
in?
plastic prison over,
All alone
but my
in a
body
trash
was
can?
too tightly crammed in the bottom for me to get myself
Dude,
out.
this sounds like hell.
I became completely stuck in a trash can.
Oh my god, it's like a movie. Oh my god, dude. The more I'm thinking about this, it sounds awful. Dude, I'm getting uncomfortable thinking about this. Oh my god, man.
Eventually, my coworker arrives and pushes the trash can over, allowing me to scuttle out.
Ta-da!
Proof.
Wait, is that a picture? Oh, there's an image. Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, come on. Look and be amazed at the human hermit crab. Watch as he struggles to contort himself out of the husky trash can, of which he's found himself a tomb. Will he ever be able to release himself from the trash can's deathly grasp? Can you not get out of there? Can you not, like, rock your body a little bit? Is there not a way? I love that they took a picture before helping. I would get my ass out of there. I'm not letting somebody find me like this. That's a fate worse than death. I'll just suffocate.
When I was in first grade, we were escorted to go to an assembly. This time they are holding a raffle.
Ooh.
Long story short, I won a prize.
A prize?
It was one of those Pokédex books you could get as a kid.
Oh, dude, I loved those. Those were awesome.
Or as I thought of them, very good picture books.
Yeah, those are awesome.
It covered
They're
Gens
so
1-3. I was so happy to win my
Yeah.
prize and started flipping through it on the way
That's
to
sick.
class. I get tapped on the shoulder by one of my fellow classmates.
Yeah.
For the sake of the narrative, let's call him Giovanni. Giovanni asks me if he could look through
This
my
chatter
book.
will be getting stuck in a trash can. Yeah, I think Giovanni is probably up to some nefarious deeds, let's say.
Me being a naive and not quite yet antisocial kid happily
Aw,
obliged.
Man.
He flips through the book and is having a good time.
This is sad.
I'm glad to see someone who enjoys the book as much as I do.
Oh.
We're almost at class and I ask for my book back. Giovanni says no. I figured he must hear it and ask him again. Once again a resounding no. Repeat this 3 more times and it gets to the point that we were making a scene. Our teacher intervened. She decided the best course of action was to take the book away from both of us.
Okay, I guess.
She refused to ever give it back to me, even after
Okay.
class. I was devastated.
That's too...
This isn't where the story ends though,
Wait,
dear
so
viewers.
why okay.
A couple months later near the end of the school
That's
year,
weird.
we are holding a class raffle. Guess what's up for raffle? My Pokemon book.
Oh, it's a racket! It's a fucking racket! You're not the first to own that book. You are merely the latest. There are 8 others who have held that book. Dude, Giovanni is in on it. Giovanni was in on it with the teacher. That's crazy.
Even worse, guess who wins the book?
No way.
Indeed, Giovanni.
No way,
I forget if I
man.
said anything or
No
not, but I was furious due
way.
to the committed injustice.
That's insane.
I never won any prize in any assembly ever again after
No, that's unbelievable. What a shitty teacher. I told you teachers are stupid.
this. My high school had the Math and Science Academy, and every year, the sophomores in their statistics class would have to do a quarter-long project towards the end of the year. Many of these annoying elitist 15-year-olds would send mass emails to all 3,000 students in my high school. One of my friends leans over and says, haha, how funny would it be if I replied a dick pic?
Did you reply all? I bet somebody
We
replied all.
laugh,
didn't
and the
they?
kid finds a random image of a fully erect penis, and 1 minute later,
Where did he find that?
everyone in the school received an email with an image named Lil Soft Boy JPG, and we are crying laughing. We all tell him, dude, what the fuck did you just do? and he says, "Don't worry, I can fix this." The kid then proceeds to delete the email from his sent mail and then says, "Wait, why can you guys still see it?" Later that day, we find out he was suspended for a week, banned from going to prom, and had to go to court for sending the image to the whole school. Fortunately for him, his case was dropped.
Bro, I thought it was Discord. Wait, why can you guys see it? What happened? What happened? Holy shit, man. He beat the case. He beat the case. Imagine being that judge. Like, what the fuck? This stupid kid. Get the fuck out of my courtroom.
The story needs one simple context before everything.
Okay.
I am not your normal college student. I am built different, cartoonishly different.
Okay.
My panic mode is not run like a coward or go silent. Rather, every time I jump a bit,
What?
causing whatever I have in my hands to slip, and I start juggling.
What the fuck are we talking about? Okay, hold on. Another goddamn clown?
We are
Okay.
asked to stay inside for an announcement.
Dexterity
I get
build.
bored and pull out my phone to play an undisclosed but slightly horny anime
No,
game.
dude,
I sit
no.
on a corner
What?
of the room
No.
with my back against the side wall, so no problem on anyone
What are you
peeping.
doing?
After the game starts, I get scared because a mate on front of me kicks me to get my attention and asks for an answer. This causes my panic mode, and as I horrendously fail the
Oh my
QTE,
God.
the phone goes flying to like the middle of the room, displaying an anime girl with a dog leash in all fours.
I'll leak it if I can find the right picture. I don't see the one that they're talking about with the dog thing. Oh, I do. Never mind. No, I see it. Just so we're all on the same page. Not porn, don't worry. This. Alright. But, you know.
I go pick up my phone, and in my infinite wisdom I try to light the mood by shrugging and saying I'm a dog guy and walk back to my chair. Put my phone back in my pocket and sit in agonizing silence the rest of the 30 minutes left of class.
This is in the top 5 worst stories that have ever been submitted. This is genuinely one of the worst ones I think we've heard. What a fucking night, man.
I am old enough to have grown up in the early age of internet memes.
Mhm.
Back when memes were rage comics and image macros with top
Right,
text
the-
plus bottom text.
That one, right?
One of the memes I got into were Dolan comics.
Okay.
For the youngsters in the audience who don't know
yeah,
what
I
those
know
are,
Dolan,
they were very
yeah.
stupid, crudely drawn absurdist dark humor comics of mainly Disney characters acting unhinged.
Isn't it weird that this is old now?
And as an edgy 14-year-old, I
Goofy,
started
yeah.
making my own Dolan-style comics using characters from an Adult Swim cartoon called Metalocalypse. My comics had all the tropes in them.
Mm-hmm.
Excessive violence, characters randomly having their junk out,
Right.
and other characters doing stuff with said junk.
Right, you're an edgy kid. Edgy kid.
It was all
It's
shits
fine.
and giggles until my parents found the comics on my computer.
Uh-oh!
They forced me to do meetings with a therapist who they sent the comics to.
Oh, dude, parents just don't understand. Oh my god.
I had to sit in an office trying to explain to a 60-year-old boomer that these were not a
Dude.
manifestation of suppressed sexual deviancy and contempt for mankind.
Dude.
Dolan and Gooby were just giving each other head and murdering people for the loo.
Dude, how do you even explain? Oh my god, dude. You know what the worst part is? If I caught my kid doing this shit, I would do the same thing. I understand it. I did weird, edgy, strange stuff as a kid too. I would still be like, this is weird. You gotta go to the therapist. We gotta talk to somebody. Just to be sure. Just to be sure. Doctor, take a look. Is this fucking weird?
When I was in 6th grade, I was at a cookout with my parents' extended family.
Okay.
While most folks were inside, I heard my dog start barking and growling in the backyard, so I went out to see what was afoot.
What was afoot?
My dog was sniffing something on the ground, and when I went to check it out, there was an opossum laying in the grass twitching. I concluded that my dog had bitten or pawed the opossum, and now it was in grave pain, so I went to grab a shovel and put it out of its misery.
Oh no.
I, merciful killer that I was,
Oh,
stood over the
no.
opossum with the shovel and swiftly struck its head, expecting it to die quickly. This is not what happened. The opossum began writhing on the ground and screaming, and I, completely caught off guard, began wildly swinging the shovel at it and the surrounding grass. I must have hit the opossum
Son, what
at
are you
least 15
doing?
times before
Son,
it stopped
what
moving.
are you doing
My
over
family
there?
had heard the commotion and rushed to the backyard to see what was going on. I tried my best to explain the situation while out of breath and visibly shaken.
God, dude.
It was at this time that I slowly realized a pivotal piece of information. Opossums play dead.
Holy shit,
My dog had not
man.
hurt the opossum and had merely startled it into lying still, and I had just beaten a perfectly healthy possum to death. Needless to say, the tone of the cookout changed completely,
God.
and I ate my food in a glassy-eyed silence.
Oh my god.
I can still hear it screaming.
Oh my god, dude. This is just sad, man. I don't even blame you for that. Like, I guess you were trying to do the humane thing, but like, get dead to do it. Coney, tonight has been awful. Yeah, but also really good. It's not pleasant confessional.
Hello, my name is Darren.
Hi, Darren.
This takes place during the mid-2000s when Netflix had a program that allowed you to receive discs from them in the mail with stuff they did not have on their program.
Right.
My siblings and I had been binge-watching iCarly as it was one of the best shows available at the time. I, in my bright young mind, had no concept of what acting was, so I thought everything that happened on the show was real.
Okay.
And at the end of every episode of iCarly they have a user-submitted clip of someone doing a cool talent. Wow. As it happened, I too had a cool talent, and now it was time for me to show it off to my crush. For you see, I was not like a normal child. No, I had the ability to climb the walls like Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah,
I went
really?
and found my parents' home video recorder and placed it gently on our kitchen table before
No
hitting record
way,
and running to the
dude.
hallway for my performance. I believe watching the video itself is the only real way to truly see
Oh
what
my
happened
God!
next.
Oh my god.
Here is the link.
Oh my god, we have a link. We actually have a link. Oh, Darren, thank you so much for this.
Hi, Carly. Hi, Sam. Hi, Freddy. Look what I can do.
Look what I can do. Holy shit, man. Oh, that's tremendous.
As you can see, things did not go to plan.
No, I'd say not.
This by itself embarrassed to my core that even at the young age I was, I knew I had to get rid of the video as fast as possible. After weeks of begging her to let me see the camera so that I could delete it, she finally showed me that the file had been deleted.
Okay.
I was so relieved. It was a few years later that I heard the audio of me saying, "Hi, Carly," coming from another room during a family gathering. My body viscerally scrunched up, and I remember feeling my body go into flight or fight.
Dude.
I had been tricked.
No.
And now my mother was showing all of our relatives the video. I ran in and took the phone away from my mom, which caused everyone to laugh harder as I ran out of the room.
Oh my god. Dude, genuinely, this is one of the best submissions we've ever had. God bless you. Holy shit, dude. Darren, that is tremendous.
So this happened around in the 6th grade and was playing a game called Gaga Ball where you hit the ball, but if it hits your legs you're out. Well, I was a god at the
That's
game
weird.
and would
Okay.
crush anyone who played.
So it's a
So
dodgeball, but
anyway,
with
I was
legs?
playing a
What-
match
what
and I
is
was
this?
going all out. Then I
Formatting.
hit ball airborne and
Okay.
hit at a girl
Okay,
with
we're
glasses
not.
she
Hold
felt.
on. Let me format this for you. Okay.
Then I hit ball airborne and hit at a girl with glasses. She fell to the floor and started crying. When I looked over, her glasses were broken and the glass was shattered. She cut her face really bad, and I was
my
banned
God,
from playing
okay.
for the rest of the day. So at the end of the week, awards were given out.
Okay.
I was given most aggressive Gaga player and everyone laughed.
Yeah.
But then the girl screamed and started yelling curse words at me,
Okay.
dropping F-bombs left and right until she was escorted out of
you
the
scarred
ceremony.
her face. That's a great story. The formatting it made it funnier. Like, it's just a fucking. This kid is a menace. I can barely comprehend what you're trying to tell me. Yeah, I threw a ball at a girl's face and her glasses broke and they shattered and it got into her face and her face got caught all up. And then I won an award for giving her glasses scars and everybody laughed and they thought it was really funny, but she didn't think it was really funny and she started cussing at me and dropping F-bombs. And I thought my sister, she was a counselor, and I thought my sister would tell people, but she didn't tell people, so I got away with it. Oh, dude.
I worked as a camp counselor at a summer camp this summer.
Okay.
One
This
week,
summer.
our location got an inflatable Gaga
Wait.
ball pit which all the kids loved.
What?
On the Wednesday of that week, It was my job to watch over the game, which really just meant getting to play the game while also being watching to make sure kids who get out stay out.
Okay, so it's just another Gaga Ball story. It's just another Gaga Ball story.
Anyway, while I'm playing, I accidentally hit the ball a little too high and smack a kid in the face.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't too hard. I asked if they were
Right,
okay. They were, and then we resumed play.
All right.
This same thing happens 4 more times in the next 30 minutes, all at the same kid. No one else got hit in the face by me. Just this one kid who probably thought I had it out for them. After the 4th time, we were playing around where the kid is out. While playing, I hit the ball. It bounces off one while back onto my shoe and hits them directly in the face.
You did a trick
I
shot.
apologize sincerely and then
That
proceed to let them
fucking
back
kid.
in the game on my behalf.
That fucking kid is traumatized. The camp counselor is supposed to protect me. Please save me. Stop hitting me, man. Oh my god, that's funny. That's very funny. Why do these adults keep hurting me? It's just that one guy. It's that one guy. Why does he keep hitting me? Gaga Ball is fucked up, dude. Guys, a generational Cringe Confessional, I would say. Truly. Thanks for watching Cringe Confessional, everybody. What was your favorite story? What'd you guys like? Darren? I like Darren, too. Was Darren in this episode? I hope so. And I hope to see you in the next one. Subscribe to the channel. Somebody said, like this video. Makes it glow. Like this video. Like this video. Like the video. Like my video.